Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend.
What is up, guys? Tyson Dela Cruz here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. It just keeps getting worse and worse for the Biden and Harris administration, and it's not looking so bueno for Harris and Walz's campaign. Yesterday, in a rally, Kamala Harris brought up Joe Biden, and this was after her accent. If you guys haven't seen the video of her accent, I'll place it in the description down below, but she introduced a new accent, and then she reintroduced the one and only Joe Biden. Joe Biden's back, ladies and gentlemen, from his 14-day vacation, and he showed up horribly. Horrible. Shout out to everybody watching. Drop your comments down below. Smash the like button. We're going to jump into this first video of Joe Biden after Kamala Harris introduces him.
I've watched it when all the experts, foreign and domestic policy, would give us advice. Then we sit alone in a room, and she has a backbone like a ramrod.
Why do you think she has a backbone like a ramrod? Drop your comments down below. Let me know. Who else thinks Kamala Harris has a backbone like a ramrod?
And she has a backbone like a ramrod. And she has the moral compass of a saint. This woman knows what she's doing. I've watched her.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So Joe Biden showed up today on a kind of quasi Fugazi White House set, and he's not looking so hot today. He's not looking so bueno. Here's Joe Biden walking in.
Folks, we're ready.
All right, we're going in 5.
Guys, other countries are looking at this. If we're watching this right now on the internet, what do you think these other countries are seeing when they see this? When they see this gentleman walk up.
Folks,
huffing and puffing like he just ran a half marathon. Come on, man. Come on, man. And here's what Biden proceeded to say.
I can't even overstate that. Really. Thank you. This opportunity to thank you means quite a bit to me.
well, all of you got to come to the I'm not going to be in the White House much longer, but you got to come and see me. I want to see you all.
He's not going to be in the White House much longer. That's the truth. That is the truth. Joe Biden touts about the health of the economy. And we're going to get into that here later on in this video. But Joe Biden touts about the health of the economy under him and Kamala Harris. Who's going to tell him that credit card debt is at a record all-time high? Costs of goods are over 20%, and more than half of the country can't afford a starter home. Who's going to tell Sleepy Joe about this?
COVID no longer controls our lives. We've gone from economic crisis to the strongest economy in the world, literally. A record 16 million new jobs, record small business growth, record stock market, record high 401ks. Wages are up. Inflation is down, way down, and continuing to come down. And the smallest racial wealth gap in 20 years.
These people are continuing to gaslight I definitely got to get a gas mask when I watch these videos, because we are just they're just gaslighting people. They're just gaslighting folks. Come on. Seriously? Cost of goods are high. Mortgages, interest rates high. Credit card debt astronomical. Stock market tanking. Kamala spent 4 years claiming that there was nothing wrong with this guy's mental health. And this is what we see. This is what we see.
That's what being highlighted. We're doing that today to highlight and show we're just getting started.
Guys, come on. This is getting out of control. This is getting out of control. It reminds, I don't know if you guys, those of you that are in the US, those of you that are in the US that have been to Universal Studios, and you go to Universal Studios and then you're driving along these sets, and the front of the sets are the facades of buildings. But then behind the building, the only thing that's propping them up is a couple like 4x4s or pieces of wood that are propping up just the front of the building. And this is what this administration is like. It is just a show, a dog and pony show, to say that the economy is at you know the greatest that it's been. And it's false. It is absolutely false. And again, I said it in previous videos. Kamala Harris is basically running against herself, saying that she'll do all these things, but newsflash, the Biden-Harris administration were responsible for the things that you're claiming that you're going to do. Here's Kevin O'Leary on CNN.
One thing that nobody saw coming, and this is the competition of states. I don't put companies here in New York anymore, or in Massachusetts, or in New Jersey, or in California. Those states are uninvestable. The policy here is insane. The taxes are too high. We put them in Fargo, North Dakota, because 40% of the people work elsewhere, including Boston. So I was, a bit of a debate with Elizabeth Warren about this, but I say, look, Senator, we've got to move the companies out of your state because you're not investable anymore. You're punishing people if they're successful. You overtax them. You hit them with a super tax. New Jersey, what a mess. New York, uninvestable.
Wait,
California,
why is New York uninvestable?
Try and do a project in New York. Try and build a data.
Yeah, I'm asking, Don's point, is it beyond the taxes?
Oh, the regulatory environment is punitive. I had a project in upstate New York behind the grid in Niagara Falls for electricity, a global data center we were building. Eventually, it got so bad with the politicians in the local region and the state policy, we moved it to Norway and all the jobs. Norway has it now. Thousands of jobs coming out of that.
Not to mention, some of these metropolitan areas have become sanctuary cities for illegal migrants.
I mean, that's New York, uninvestable. Sorry, don't shoot the messenger. Just telling you the way it is.
Yeah,
That's it. Uninvestable.
Some pushback from our elected officials in New York
I
on
was
that.
just going to say Kathy Hochul.
Yeah, but
I'll
when
debate them any time of the day you want.
we would love to set that
Particularly
up. I'd watch
AOC,
that.
she's great at killing jobs. She kills jobs by the thousands. Another New Jersey problem. Where did Amazon take their jobs? They took them away from her. She threatened to sue them if they created jobs. I mean, this is a reality. It's a reality that
There's a little more to it, but let's not relocate that.
Sorry, just telling the truth.
He's saying what a lot of people are saying, especially what happened with that Amazon thing here in New York. Just real quickly, but I don't want to hog the conversation, but what was Elizabeth Warren's response when you said that to her?
Look, I have a lot of respect for her because it's okay to have a debate about politics, but not policy. When you have punitive policy, you're making a mistake. And I want to just put up my hand and say, I don't agree, Senator, with your policy. I respect you as a politician, a very successful one. She's very successful. And that's the state where I grew my kids. I mean, our family grew up in Boston, Massachusetts. We left there to move to Florida like everybody else is because it's such a tough place to, this is a tough message. People really are critical about this, but somebody has to call it out because this is a competition of states now. And we don't put money there anymore. We put it in other places and jobs are created elsewhere. Over time, this is going to diminish New Jersey, diminish New York, diminish Massachusetts, and California out of business.
California, absolutely out of business. Homeless problem, crazy. Crazy. Local businesses are closing in California. A once prominent area like Santa Monica, California, beautiful. Now it's an absolute crap show. Absolute crap show. Same thing with Venice. Venice once was a crap show, was good. Now, again, crap show. Absolute crap show. Here is Joe Biden at the rally. This is guys, let me know what you think about this. Drop your comments down below. Let me know.
You can no longer be the manufacturing capital of the world. Where the hell is that written? We are the greatest manufacturing city, county in the world, state in the world, in the world. We're going to remain that way.
These people in the back are like, what? We are the greatest manufacturing county, city, state, country in the world. We're one of those.
Capital of the world. Where the hell is that written? We are the greatest manufacturing city, county in the world, state in the world, in the world. We're going to remain that way. Eric Dean of the Iron Workers, Tim Driscoll of Bricklayers, April Bell of the SEIU, Lee Saunders of ASME, and a great friend.
He's just saying stuff. He's just saying stuff.
Eric Dean of the Iron Workers, Tim Driscoll of Bricklayers, April Bell of the SEIU, Lee Saunders of ASME, and a great friend. Right.
Tuna fish sandwiches, big fish fillet, 4 bricks underneath the chicken tree.
And Jimmy Williams of the Painters Allied Trades and his dad. His dad is a really good man.
Corn
Mike
pop.
Coleman, a sheet metal worker.
Oh man. Oh man. This is the person that you chose to bring up on your rally. And mind you, this rally was held at it looked like a YMCA gym of some sort. Maybe even smaller, like an elementary school gym. This is a clear example. This gentleman is not running the country.
Eric Dean of the Iron Workers, Tim Driscoll of Bricklayers, April Bell of the SEIU.
He's definitely not running anything. And listen to this. Listen to this. This is what he said at the rally yesterday. Okay.
Remember Trump for 4 years promised every month infrastructure week. For 4 years he promised that. He didn't build a damn thing. Nothing. I mean, not nothing.
I thought the economy was pretty good when Trump was in office. Personally. I thought it was pretty good. He goes on to say this more than likely we'll probably have one more campaign appearance, but this if this doesn't kibosh his campaign rallying with Kamala Harris, he continues to repeat a lie, stating that he created 16 million jobs. 16 million jobs. The website says 6, by the way.
That's why Kamala and I are so proud. So proud of the greatest job creation record of any president in a single term in American history. $16 million new jobs so far. 800,000 manufacturing jobs.
Did they also calculate the miscalculations that they have? I don't think he calculated the miscalculations. I don't think he counted the miscalculations. Anyways, here's an update real quick on stock market, just to kind of give you guys a POV.
We are following this breaking news from Wall Street. Look at these numbers. The Dow down 574 right at this moment. There are new fears about the health of the economy. We seem to have these, pretty often. I want to bring in NBC's Brian Chung. This time, what's behind it?
Yeah, and by the way, 500 points these days is not as much as 500 points used to be when the Dow was at like 20. Nevertheless,
fun.
Catching a lot of attention, people who are trying to pay attention to their 401ks. But some of this seems to be due off of some slightly disappointing data that we got this morning from the manufacturers. We got some data from the ISM and also the PMI. It's an alphabet soup, basically showing that manufacturing did slow in this country in August.
Interesting. He was just bragging about manufacturing jobs. He was just bragging about manufacturing jobs. And he also said that if Trump had stated that, if Joe Biden gets in office, we'll feel this crash. And Joe Biden neglected that fact at the rally. And we perhaps are, presumably for YouTube purposes, presumably are. Joe Biden goes on to say this. Just gives a crazy, wild story. This is nuts. Listen to this.
I remember when my great-grandfather was only the second Catholic elected statewide to the state Senate here in Pennsylvania.
As soon as that happened, they were like, he's going off. We got to get him. We got to get him off the stage. But listen to this tangent.
And I remember they talked about when they're running against him in 1906, they said, guess what? They said, he's a Molly Maguire. You know what a Molly Maguire was? Well, those of you who don't, a Molly Maguire, back in the old days, when we Irish and the Catholics came, and then the Poles and others that were Catholic, when they came to the United States of America in the beginning of the 1840s.
Hold on. Time out. Look at Kamala Harris's face. She's like, dang, he's doing one of those stories again. He started at 1906. That's where he started the story.
In the late 1840s, they made their way down into Pennsylvania. A lot of them, and there's a tier in the coal mines. Those guys who got there last ended up being the last people in the coal mines. But a lot of the English owned the coal mines. And what they did was they'd really beat the hell out of the mostly Catholic population that was in the mines. Not a joke. But there was a group that called the Molly Maguires. And the Molly Maguires, if they find out the foreman who was taking advantage of an individual, and they literally kill him. Not a joke. And they bring him.
Look at Kamala Harris's face. She's like, oh crap. Look at her face. Right here. Watch her face.
Maguires. And the Molly Maguires, if they find out the foreman who was taking advantage of an individual, and they literally kill him. Not a joke. And they bring his body up and put him on the doorstep of his family. Kind of crude. But I got to admit, they accused my great-grandfather of being a Molly where he wasn't. But we were so damn disappointed. No, that's a joke. That's a joke.
What is going on with this campaign? It is an absolute crap show. It is a crap show. Guys, drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this. Joe Biden's back. He's back. Jogging Joe. He's back after 14 plus days on the beach. The most movement that he did was rotate 150 degrees away from the sun while he was on the beach on vacation. Can't make this up. I cannot make this up. This is what we're seeing. This is our reality. This is the campaign of the Democratic Party. This is the reality. Drop your comments down below. Smash the like button. Share, subscribe. And as always, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one.